Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Today we are here with Nisulur, an English teacher at Duranjaya Elementary School. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. Let's begin by having your introduce myself.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nafi. Hello, my name is Sulur, and I have been teaching English for over 2 years at Duranjaya Elementary School. I start teaching because I have a passion for language and enjoy helping students their skill in English.
That's wonderful. Now, can you tell us what teaching method you chamomile as in your English class?
Okay, I typically use a combination of traditional and modern teaching methods. I like to incorporate interactive activities such as group discussion, role plays, and games to keep students engaged. I also use multimedia research like a video, podcast, and language apps to support their learning.
Hmm, okay, that sounds very good. How do you cater to different learning style in your class?
Okay, every student learns differently, so I try to use a variety of methods. For example, some students benefit from visual aids, while others might learn better through conversation. I support students to practice both speaking and writing, as well as listening and reading, so they can develop a more holistic understanding of the language.
That's a great approach. What are some of the biggest challenges you face in teaching English in Indonesia?
Okay, one of the biggest challenge is the lack of exposure to English outside of the classroom. In many areas, especially rural area, students don't have much access to English language media or opportunity to speak with a native speaker. This makes it harder for them to practice outside of class. Another challenge is the varying levels of proficiency among students, which can make it difficult to address everyone's needs.
Yes, I understand. How do you think English language education has evolved in Indonesia over the years?
Okay, over the years, there has been a significant improvement,
Yes.
especially in terms of curriculum development and integration of technology. The government has been focused more on improving English proficiency, and schools are now using more interactive tools like language learning apps and online research. However, there's still much room for growth in terms of teacher training and student motivation.
Okay. Do you think the national curriculum has improved in terms of teaching English?
Yes, I do. The curriculum has become more dynamic, and there's more uh, emphasis on practical language, such as communication skill rather than just grammar and vocabulary. However, some schools still really heavily on traditional methods, so the implementation for the new curriculum can be uneven.
Okay. How do you see the future of English language teaching in Indonesia?
Okay, I believe the future is bright. As the global demand for English continues to grow, I expect that English education will become even more prioritized. With the rise of online learning platform, students will have more opportunities to learn and practice English beyond the classroom. And I also hope to see more focus on teacher development program.
That sound promising. Leslie, what advice would you give to students who want to improve their English skills?
Okay, my advice to practice as much as possible. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. The more you practice speaking, reading, listening, and writing, the better you will become. Try to expose yourself to English every day, whether through watching English movie, reading books, or chatting with friends in English.
Thank you so much for your time, Miss Ulur. This been a pleasure speaking with you today. We really appreciate your insight on English education in Indonesia.
Okay,
Thank you. Hello, interview report on English language education and its development in Indonesia. Uh, my name is Novita, and today I will be present an interview report about English language education in Indonesia. English has become a key language in communication across the global, and its importance continue to rise. In Indonesia, English education is from the elementary level to university. In this presentation, I will discuss my interview with Miss Sulur, an English teacher at Durenjaya Elementary School, where we explore the method, challenge, and development in teaching English in Indonesia. The interview has continued with Miss Sulur, who has English for over 2 years at Durenjaya Elementary School. The discussion focus on several important aspects of English language education, include teaching method, challenge, development, and the future of English education in Indonesia. Let's dive into the key point discussed. On the main teaching method, discuss with the as activity like group discuss, role play, and game. This method make the lesson more. Miss Sulur also highlight the improved of using teaching of classroom, such language learning apps and online resource to support student learning despite the improvement challenge persists. A major challenge is the limit exposures students have English outside the classroom. In many rural areas, students do not have easy access to English language media or practice opportunity. Personally, I believe that using the first teaching method like interactive games and technology is an excellent way to student in the learning process. The more fun and engaged the lesson are, the more likely student to stay motivated. I also agree with the point about explore outside the classroom. Students need to practice English in really life context to improve their forte. This can be by watching English language moving, reading book in English, and conversing in language. Finally, I believe more resource should be allocated to rural school to break the game between urban and rural education. Miss Solar is optimistic about the future of English education in Indonesia. With the rapid growth of online platform, students will have more access to English learning material beyond the classroom. The development of digital resource and virtual classroom will give students more opportunity to practice English at their own pace. Additionally, there is need for more teacher training program to improve the quality of teaching across the country. In conclusion, in interview with Miss Solar provide insight into the state of English language education in Indonesia. While there has been significant process challenge such limited exposure to English outside the classroom and varying access to resource remain. However, with the use of technology, interactive method, and continuous teacher development, I am confident that English education in Indonesia will continue to improve and thrive. Thank you for watching this presentation. If you have any question or word like discussion, the topic future, please feel for to ask. Thank you.